it's me, Erin, and welcome to another video. This is my second video on this channel, and I am excited. Anyways, so in this video, I am planning to talk more about the books I'm reading, because, you gotta get to know the YouTuber that you're watching. You gotta get to know me a little bit. So, I think the best way to do that is to go through the books I've read this year, maybe the books on my shelves, so you can get to know what type of reader I am, Oh yeah, you can see her little ears right there. This is Chloe. She's one of my dogs. She is 10 years old. Hi, Chloe. She just got a haircut, so she looks really cute right now, but she's really, you might see her pop up every once in a while. She's very clingy. Anyways, I have a Goodreads account, so I will probably put that in the description if you want to check out what books I'm currently reading. All that good stuff. So let me go to my thing real quick. So right now, I just want to cover the books I have read so far within this year. In this year, let me see. What is today? Okay, today is Monday, April 15th. So we've been in 2024 for 4 months now, and so far I have read 16 books. I am on my 17th book right now. My goal is actually to read 30 books because I'm in school, I'm really busy, and sometimes I don't always want to be reading, Sometimes I like to give myself breaks, so it looks like I'm probably gonna, go over that goal, because on Goodreads here, it says I'm 8 books ahead of schedule. Ain't that just amazing? Anyways, the first book that I started 2024 off with was Animal Farm by George Orwell. Yeah, I've been wanting to read that book for, a long time at that point. It's actually, I have it here on my shelves. I got it from Barnes & Noble. I rated this book 5 stars. I actually really liked this, and I also really liked I really liked the writing. I ate this shit up in a day. I ate this whole thing up in a day. Yeah, it was on January 6th. Ain't that just something? I ate this book up so quickly. I really liked how the writing was so, I felt like it was really fast paced, at least it was for me. And I also liked how you can see the symbolism and what he was trying to convey really easily. I was able, I'm not that smart. I got good grades, but that's all I am. All I am is good grades. I'm not that smart. But I was able to pick up the symbolism and how he was trying to demonstrate that the animals were just becoming human, and I was able to pick that up so easily, and so I really liked that. I really liked that I can see the symbolism in that. Then the second book I read was Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass by Lana Del Rey. Thing is, this is the first poetry book I've ever read. I actually read this because for Christmas, me and my friends did a Secret Santa, and I got one of my friends. Hi, Eli. I hope you're not watching this. That'd be really embarrassing. Because if you're found this channel, it means you stalked me. You're not supposed to find this channel, so just shoo. Anyways, I got him this book because it was on his little Christmas wish list. So I got him this book, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've never really, because Eli really likes poetry, my friend, and I've never really read poetry. I wanted to get into it. So I was like, I might as well take a little gander. I did like this. I rated it 3 stars. I really liked this book. I think there was really short, are they haikus? What haiku? What's a haiku? I don't know what that is, but it's a poetry thing. I don't know what the hell a haiku is, but it is something. There was a bunch of those at the end, and I feel like that really messed it up for me. I feel like without that, the book would have been perfect. I think I probably would have rated it 4 stars. I really liked the poetry. I liked that there was some long ones, and then in between there were some short ones. I think that was really good to get me some serotonin in there. I really liked that. I also really liked how there was little pictures too. It gave you a little break. I read this in one sitting as well. I did not breathe. I read this really quickly, but of course it's poetry. I mean, you can get those fast, but yeah. this was the first poetry book. I haven't read one since then, but I think I want to get into more. I just don't know what to read. I don't know what to start with. But yeah. Next, okay. So I never read Percy Jackson when I was younger. I read Harry Potter. I was a big Harry Potter fan. But oh, and Hunger Games, of course, the standards. Oh my god, the Divergent series. I've been thinking about rereading that one. I remember really liking that. I probably wouldn't like it as much now, but it was one of my favorites. So I could. Oh, also, do you like this little like sweater cardigan thing? I went shopping with my mom. I think I said that in the last video. And this is one of the things I got. I almost didn't get it. Is that sad? I thought my mom wouldn't like it, so I almost didn't like put it in the cart. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put it in there. And I did, and I really like it. It's so cute. I wore it to school today. I haven't taken it off yet. I just got home. Anyways, I didn't reach the Percy Jackson series, so I was like, a lot of my friends like the books, so I was like, might as well. So the next like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last 10 books I read after that poetry book is just Percy Jackson stuff. I'm just gonna go like give an overall. I think my favorite. Let me see. I think one of like my favorites was the Battle of the Labyrinth and the Last Olympian. I really liked those ones. But yeah, I really liked the series. It actually wasn't anything I expected at all. Like, I didn't know anything about Percy Jackson before reading this book. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I would have enjoyed it better if I was younger, maybe in middle school, like elementary school. But it was nothing I expected at all. And I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I also read Percy Jackson's Greek Gods and Greek Heroes. I really enjoy those too. I feel like I had a harder time going through this. Let me see. I think I rated both of these 3 stars. But I think I enjoyed the Greek Heroes one a little more. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Anyways, I really liked that one. And then after that, I read the 6th book, the one that just came out recently, The Chalice of Gods. This one, yeah, I did like this. I rated it 4 stars. I liked this one too. But my favorite, The Sun and the Star. Okay. No, I really like Nico D'Angelo. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him. But I was a little confused just because I started this book because I found out, and I didn't know who Will Solis was, and then I realized like, oh, he probably showed up because there's like a million of those books, right? So he's like, oh, he probably showed up eventually in one of those books. I don't want to read all those, so I just went straight to this book. But I loved it. I think this was my favorite out of all, I rated this one 5 stars. I think there was definitely stuff I can work on, but I loved seeing the relationship and, the flaws they had and how they, kind of worked through it. But I really liked that. I really liked seeing them on a cute little adventure. I don't think I've ever read it, a gay fantasy. I mean, this is kind of like fantasy, But I need to read more of these books. I loved them. I don't think I'm going to read any more books by Rick Rodden. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I don't think I want to read any more books by him, but I really enjoyed reading the series. And so, yeah, I think overall I'll rate the series maybe a 4.5. I really enjoyed it. Anyways, next, right after that, I think I spent a month, maybe a month and a half on this series. But after that, I read Tokyo Yuno Station. Yuno Station? By Yu Mori. I don't know if I said that right. But this is actually another book I have up here. It's a really small book like that. It's up here on my shelf. I got it from Barnes & Noble. That's the only place my dad takes me to shop for books. So, sorry. I got interrupted by my friends. So annoying. Sorry. So yeah, I read this book. I feel because I got this, I got this book from Barnes & Noble because I heard a little bit about it. I heard that it was from the point of view of, a ghost, and about, it, also talks about his experiences in life and how he views the world now as a ghost. So I got that because, that's a really cool premise. I thought that was really cool. Um, I did like this book. I gave it 3 stars, but I feel like it was missing something. Like, I liked the writing. I think it was a little slow paced at times, but I did like seeing his like life experiences. But I feel like him walking around as a ghost and experiencing life like that when he was dead, I feel like it was missing something. It wasn't entirely what I wanted. I feel like, even though I know it's ironic saying that, how like he's dead, but I know it's kind of ironic saying this, but I feel like he needed a little bit more to be a little more alive. And I know that's really ironic, but I feel like just giving him a little bit more life, because he didn't really feel like a person anymore. And I don't know if maybe that was intentional, it might have been, but I feel like adding like a little bit of that, it would have made the book more enjoyable. I would have really, because I was more pulled to the like him going through his experiences again as a person, and like he was reliving those. I think that was the part I enjoyed the most. But like when it cut back to him in his like current time walking around as a ghost, I didn't think I enjoyed that as much, which is kind of like the whole point of why I read the book. But yeah, I gave it a 3 stars because I liked the writing. I did like going through his life experiences again and all the struggles he had. And I think it was overall a good book, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. And after that, I read The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. This is another, I don't have this one, but this is another short book. I think it was like 24 pages. Crazy. It's basically about this woman who has some sort of illness, and her husband's like, her husband's a physician. Anyways, they move out to, I think, the country, and they stay in this big house for a couple of months. I don't remember why. Oh yeah, her illness was, it said nervous depression, a slight hysterical tendency after she had given birth. But, I don't really think it was, I think it was just postpartum depression. They just like to put hysteria on anything that has to do with a woman. Yay! Ooh, sorry, I looked at my face and I got scared. Okay. So yeah, it was just, her, and she gets put into this, like, room that's on the very top, and it used to be a nursery, but, like, it's really broken down, and it looks like it hasn't been used in a while. And she becomes really obsessed with this yellow wallpaper. Like, at first, she absolutely hated it. She hates the wallpaper. Like, she just wants to rip it off. And she, like, as days go by, as the months go by, she becomes more and more obsessed with it. Until eventually, before they're supposed to leave, because I think they only stayed here for 3 months, she's, like, ripping off the wallpaper. And she didn't want to go. Like, the ending, I was not expecting it. It happened so quickly. The ending happened so quickly. I was not expecting that. And I absolutely hate the husband in this. Like, the husband is so, oh my god, he just shoves her off and be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're sick. I am the physician. I'm here to take care of you. Like, no, you just don't want to listen to her problems. You just don't want to listen to what she's telling you. She's telling you, I don't want to be in this room. I want to get out. And it's like, and then she becomes slowly more obsessed with it. And she's like, oh, I don't want to leave anymore. Like, if you had taken her out of that bedroom, she wouldn't have, like, got so messed up, like that. That really pissed me off, but what can you do? Yeah, I think I gave it 3 stars. So, yeah, moving on. It was an okay book. It was fine for, like, how small it was. Oh my god, okay, the next book. The Outsiders by S.E. Hilton. If you have never read this book, you better go out and get yourself a copy right now. Oh my god, okay, I read this book when I was in, I think I was in middle school. Yeah, I think I was in 7th grade. It was in middle school. I read this because this is like, because this is like around this time period when I was 12 in 7th grade, was my first introduction to booktubers. I think I like read a little bit by, what was it? I think I watched Jesse, Reread Jesse, something like that. I remember his name was Jesse. I think I was introduced to this, and then like COVID started and I stopped reading until eventually I went back to school and I started reading again. But yeah, this was a little bit before COVID when I got first introduced to BookTube. And I remember one of the books he recommended for like a younger audience was The Outsiders. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it. I don't know what it was about, but I asked my dad to get me a copy. And I got it, and oh my god, I loved it. And then recently, when did I read this book? I read it a month ago. Like, over a month ago, I went to the garage and I went to go check for this book that my friend wanted to read. Like, all of my childhood books from middle school and like my middle school and down are outside in the garage. Well, most of them, because I went through them a while ago and I kind of got rid of some of them. But I did keep like the ones I really liked. Anyways, my friend wanted this book that I knew I had, or at least I thought I had, but I guess I accidentally threw it away. Sorry, Chloe, I gotta put you down, girl. Anyways, I thought I had this sorry. I thought I had this book that I used to have, but threw it away. Point is, I found The Outsiders again. I was like, oh my god, I have to read this again. And I was telling my friends this. They told me that there was a movie. I didn't know there was a movie. How did I not know there was a movie? Oh. Down, girl, down. How did I not know there was a movie? Ooh. I think she's a little mad I put her down. So I read it again. Oh my god, it was still so good. There's like some things I kind of forgot nearing the end, but reading it again, oh my god, it was so good. I loved it. I think I gave it a 5-star. Yeah, gave it 5 stars. I'm not gonna say much about what it's about right now. Oh. Slow your roll. I don't even know what she's barking at. It's basically, I'm just gonna say like a little bit. It's about this 14-year-old boy. His name is Pony. It's his real name, and he's a greaser. Anyways, his parents died like 6 months before like this all took place. So he lives with his 2 older brothers. One of them is over 18. The other one, I think the oldest is 20, and the other one is 17. Anyways, they're greasers, and they have like this little like gang, which they're all kind of like family. Anyways, Pony and some stuff happens, and then Pony and one of their like little gang members, Johnny Boy, they get into some trouble and they have to run away, and it's a really good book. I really like seeing the friendship between these two. They're so cute. I love that. And seeing like the little gang like stick together, and it's so cute. I love it, and I think it has a lot to say about the differences, but between greasers and, are these socks? I don't know. It's like the other it's like the rich kids in the town who live on the other side. They have like a little rivalry. I think like, because they're so different, but also at the end of the book, it really emphasizes how similar they are, and I feel like we as people, we forget that so much, you know. And I really liked saying that. Really liked it. It's a really good book. I recommend it for anyone who hasn't read it. You're gonna love it. And then my friend, actually, one of my friends, hi Colonel, I hope you're not watching this. One of my friends, a couple months ago, while I was reading the Percy Jackson series, got into this other series called Tales from the Gas Station. It has 4 books. Sorry. She just looks really funny. It has 4 books, but it's really, I don't even know how to explain this. It's kind of like, I don't want to say creepypasta. Think of like creepypastas, but I guess creepypasta is the best way to put it. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. This book is by Jack Townsend. which I think that's a pen name. That isn't the actual author's name because, fuck, how do I explain this? It's about this guy named Jack, and he lives in this small little town. It's like a nothing town. There's nothing there, and he works in a gas station there, and it's just so many weird things happen that it gets really confusing, especially because this guy has like a sickness. I think he has a disability or something. But because of what this, I'm not gonna say what it is here, but because of his sickness, you can't tell if he's like hallucinating these things or if it's actually happening because of how strange everything is. Oh, like, right, I read in this book 5 stars. I really liked it. And I also really like the aspect that, like, the pen name, Jack Townsend, is the actual guy in the book. Like, the author's name. Down, girl. Shoot, I don't know how to explain this. Like, you don't, like, you'll understand if you read the book. I actually really like it. It has, like, a more of, like, kind of, like, a mystery and, like, a horror aspect, but it's not really horror. Like, if you don't like all that gore and, like, all that stuff, it doesn't have all that. It's just, it kind of reminds you of a creepypasta. Like, if you like weird stuff, I think you should definitely read this. I really liked it. I'm not done. I'm on the second book right now. But the thing I like is that in the book, Jack makes a blog, and that's because it was recommended by his therapist. He makes a blog, and he makes his blog because he doesn't really process things. He just lets it happen and he moves on. So this blog was to help him, like, process what's actually happening and how he feels in the moment that these all happen. And the blog becomes really popular, right? And so I think I really liked how the author also wrote others, like, small little stories, snippets of weird stuff happening also on, like, Reddit, you know, and, like, other, like, little things to make it seem like it was also in the book. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining this. Overall, it's a good book. I wrote this one 5 stars. I'm still reading the series. Right now I'm on book 2, and I'm really excited. I think I've been really busy these couple of, like, this, I started it last week, but I've been really busy, so I haven't really progressed through it much. Let me see. I'm barely 38 pages out of 417, but, yeah, it's a really good book. I think anyone would really like it. Not anyone, but, like, I think you have to be a certain person to like it, but if you like all those weird stuff or maybe have, like, a slight horror aspect, I think you would really like this. Anyways, that is all the books I read so far this year. I think I'm probably gonna do, like, monthly wrap-ups. I know other booktubers like to do those. I'll probably do those too, but since I started this channel in April and I started recording in April, I'm probably just gonna, this is, like, my kind of, like, wrap up of the year so far. Ooh, what is this? Oh, okay. All these other books, I think I'm gonna talk about them in another video. I might even not make a video, I don't know. I might do a video of all these books I have here. I haven't read them all. I read most of them though, so that's an accomplishment. But, if you like the video, please like the video. If you like me, please subscribe. Oh, and if you like Minecraft, if you like video games, go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, Mion_. It's gonna be down in the description. Is that all? Is that all? Have a good day. Oh my god, I started testing today for school. Not like a big test, but it's like it's a state test that we have to do. I'm just so happy. Like, it's the English portion. This week we're doing English. So much reading, but at least I got it done with most of the time. I think there's, like, a second part I have to do on Wednesday, but next week is when I'm really stressing. That's the math part. I mean, these don't really count for grades, but they said if we do really good on them this year, they'll give us a good senior trip. So, Or actually, maybe it's a trip this year. I don't know. They'll give us a really good trip if we do go on these. So that's why I'm kind of stressing about them. Yeah, that's just my little input for the day. And thank you for watching. Bye.